Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, July 23. Groundbreaking legislation was passed in Parliament Tuesday to improve the lives of persons with disabilities in Jamaica. Labour and Social Security Minister Derek Kelly says the Disabilities Act aims to bring an end to all forms of discrimination against persons with disabilities while creating greater inclusion for them in society.
It will pave the way for enhanced contribution to the society and economy of Jamaica by persons with disabilities, by ensuring that impediments to their full participation in society are completely removed.
Among other things, the Act will establish the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities as a statutory body. The Act also seeks to ensure that employers do not discriminate against job applicants with disabilities and calls for buildings to incorporate facilities to accommodate them. Breaches of the Act will result in strong penalties for individuals and corporate bodies. Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson is assuring nurses that documentation relating to their reclassification should reach his desk within a month. Having met with the regional health authorities earlier this year, he says they are to do the necessary work to bring the documentation for the Ministries of Health and Finance to respond.
I've given them no longer than the latest the end of this month to ensure that all the documentation is in place so that we will be in a position to act.
The Health Minister was speaking at the NAJ Lascaux Nurse and Nursing Student of the Year Award ceremony on July 19. He revealed that the ministry was reviewing documents that could have the regional examination for nurse registration coming on stream this October. Nurses were also told that the ministry would be renewing the scholarship it provided for those undertaking studies at the master's level at least for this year. And Dr. Ferguson said discussion was taking place with a particular country that had approached the ministry with a proposal to employ registered nurses from across Jamaica.
And that discussion is going pretty well, and at the appropriate time after consultation locally, we will make the relevant announcement.
Montego Bay's elegant corridor is slated to be brightly lit at nights by mid-2015. A $248 million contract was recently signed for the lighting project that's being financed by the Tourism Enhancement Fund. Tourism Minister Dr. Wickham McNeil says it's just one of several initiatives to improve the tourism offerings in the second city.
Many of these projects that we're doing here, whether it's the cultural center or the lighting of the elegant corridor, we're doing these things as projects for Jamaicans. They benefit us first. And our visitors who come will also benefit from it.
The project is being implemented by the National Works Agency with the engineering firm YP Seaton and Associates as the contractor. Works Minister Dr. Omar Davies says LED lamps will be used along the corridor, which runs from the Sangsa International Airport roundabout to the Iberia Star Hotel in Lilliput, covering approximately 17 kilometers or 10.5 miles. Curriculum specialists and representatives of the Young Entrepreneurs Association, the YEA, are to discuss the inclusion of entrepreneurship in the syllabus of secondary and primary schools. Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites gave the undertaking for an early meeting on the matter as he addressed the YEA's recent quarterly forum.
We can't cram the curriculum with another subject anyway, but we teach it by inserting it in various subject areas. Let's see how we can achieve a greater insertion of a philosophy of business, a culture, and a practice of pedagogy that will help us in this regard.
The proposal is for the subject entrepreneurship to be introduced at the primary and the secondary levels within a tiered system involving various combinations of techniques. This method would see all the existing subject areas containing some fundamental elements of entrepreneurship. And finally, the Institute of Jamaica IOJ says the public has been embracing its Saturday openings introduced in May for an initial 6-month period. At a recent JIS think tank session, IOJ's Executive Director Anne-Marie Bonner said the initiative was one of several to attract more visitors to the East Street complex downtown.
So far, the response has been positive. A lot of people like the idea that we open on a Saturday, and we are hoping that the numbers and the interest in the Institute will increase over time.
IOJ's National Museum of Jamaica, Natural History Museum of Jamaica, and the Jamaica Music Museum are open to the public between the hours of 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. on Saturdays. The Institute has also introduced new programs and activities for children and adults, including movie showings and storytelling. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.